Hi, my name is Jennifer Whipple. I'm a realtor with Red Gecko Homes, a Keller Williams Realty Atlanta Partners team. It is the first full week in April in 2020, COVID-19, and everything is really different. So I'm touching base with you to tell you where Red Gecko is and our thoughts on the real estate industry as a whole. So I'm going to dive right in. Okay, so you may be hearing a lot from a whole bunch of different sources about, this is the best time to buy. This is not a good time to buy. This is a great time to sell. It's not a good time to sell. The truth is, nobody can tell you whether it's a good time for you to sell or not. Nobody can tell you that under the best of circumstances, and certainly not today. I can't tell you whether you should sell your house today. I don't know what your life is going to be like. Do you plan on living there next year? Do you plan on living there 10 years from now? We don't know what the market's going to do. We don't know what the Fed's going to do. We don't even know. They don't even know what they're going to do. So nobody can tell you it's a good time to buy or sell. Traditionally speaking, in normal markets, spring is a fabulous time to list your home. It is the time because everybody wants to buy their home in the spring, and they want to move in the summer, and they want to get into the new schools before the kids start. Even people who don't have kids want to move in the summer. Don't ask me why. That's when more houses are on the market. You have a bigger selection. Of course, the competition is more fierce. So if you're selling, you're competing. I don't get it. It doesn't matter. That's the way the industry works. We ramp up in March. By April, we should be exploding. We should be in multiple offer scenarios right now. Inventory is still at an all-time low. Trust me, the COVID virus has not helped that situation. So I'm going to give you kind of an update on where we are and what's going on. And these are real numbers on my county here in Gwinnett, Georgia. If you're in Ohio or California or New York, the situation could be totally different for you. Contact your local realtor. If you don't have one, call me. I will get you a good one, not some hack. Okay, here we are. So in Gwinnett County right now, there are 2,200 homes listed on the market as active and available to be sold. That's not bad. In the last 15 days, for everybody who is saying, oh, well, they've been on the market for months, I'm not going to bore you with all those details because there'd be a lot. But in the last 15 days, more than 500 have been listed. That's pretty good considering that we have been in a historically low inventory market. How many have sold? Some people are saying, oh, well, houses aren't selling because there's no buyers. Well, that's bull. Almost 900 houses have closed in the last 15 days. Houses are being listed, houses are being sold, but things are different. And I'm going to tell you how they're different. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need to list, then it doesn't really matter what the market is doing. If you need to move, then you need to move, and you just need to deal with it, whatever the consequences are. Maybe you don't make as much as you thought. Maybe it's a bigger hassle than it would have otherwise been because of COVID. Every situation is unique. You need a realtor that's going to tailor their program to fit your specific requirements. We've discussed that in other videos. I'm just kind of telling you how COVID has changed things. So, of course, if you can show your home vacant, that's always better. Even before COVID, selling vacant has always been a better option unless there is some really valid reason for not leaving your home. It just works out better. If you have to be there, then what we're doing as far as showing homes is a little different when we're working with buyers. So when we're selling your home, we're doing video tours, we're doing Facebook calls FaceTime calls so that we don't have to get you out of your home any more than necessary. And everybody's really conscious of that. So we do the best to keep you safe as a seller or as a buyer, and the agents. I don't want to get COVID either. I have a family. So everybody is taking as many precautions as possible. If you don't have to sell right now, my personal opinion is I wouldn't. If you can wait until this blows over, until late summer or fall or whenever that happens, if it were me, I would just wait. But if you have to sell, then you have to sell, and you need somebody that's going to help you try to stay safe and get it done. For buyers, this is how I'm changing my business. Every realtor runs their own business. They do it their own way. But if you're a buyer and you come to me and you're thinking about buying a house, my first thing is I'm not going to take you anywhere until I know you're working with me. sorry, it's not worth risking my life that you might work with me today and somebody else tomorrow. That's just how it is. And frankly, that should be how it is all the time. We're a little more lenient during non-COVID times, but now that COVID is out there, if I'm going to go out and show you a property and kick somebody else out of their house to show it, I want to know that you're going to work with me. You've got my back, I've got yours. Secondly, I'm not going anywhere until you've talked to at least a loan officer and you've got a true pre-approval. That means you've sent your loan information and your tax information, your pay stubs, etc. On the heels of that, understand FHA guidelines are not as lenient as they were 4 weeks ago. Credit scores are going up. You know, it used to be you could get an FHA loan in the 620s. Now I'm hearing people talk about 660, 680. I don't know where that's going to go. Again, the Fed doesn't know what they're doing, so we can't predict and we can't plan. We just have to react. So if you're a buyer, I'm going to make sure that you're qualified and you're approved and you're committed to actually doing this. If we're going to go out and look at houses, then I'm going to have you tell me flat out, if I find the house that fits my check boxes and I love it, I'm going to put an offer in. We're not doing tire kicking right now. We're not kicking people out of their homes for fun, just to look around. I am not previewing properties like I usually would. I would usually go and look at new properties on the market so I can have a better market knowledge. I'm not kicking people out of their homes just for the sake of my knowledge. If I have a buyer that wants to see it, we'll work it out. I am doing video conference calls, so if you have questions, I'm happy to meet on Zoom. I'm happy to answer those questions and meet in ways that are safe and for everybody and move forward. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. It's a good time to buy in that the rates are still low. I mean, they are going up. They're bouncing all over the place. So what you need is a good lender that will ratchet down your loan lock, and you need a good agent that has those resources to provide. As far as the sellers go, if you got to sell, you got to sell. If you got a job across country and you need to sell your property, we're going to get it sold. Houses are selling all the time. I got 2 in my neighborhood that just went up. It's not the end of the world. We'll get this done and we'll take care of you in the process. I hope this video has been informative and helpful, and if I can just take one more moment of your time, please be kind to those around you. When you're on the road, be patient. When you're in the grocery store or at Costco, or when you're having something delivered, be patient. Turn the light on. Remember that the people who are out there still working, every day they go out of their house, they are risking themselves. That includes me, that includes the person at the grocery store, it includes the Amazon guy that delivers your groceries, and the pizza guy that delivers your Domino's. Take care of them. Give them an extra $1 or $2 on their tip if you could. Smile, wave, show a little extra kindness. You don't know what the stresses they're going under, they don't know yours, but we can all be a little nicer to each other, I think. Be safe.